parrot individuals. Oh, we got a mockingbird. It's pretty cool. This is the same day, the 6/18/21. It's kind of cool despite all the noises in the background from the train and everything. This bird came down to sing his last hurrah for the evening. So cute. Some of these birds get really close, but they'll be on my fence and look at me. And some of them, there's like one that tells the cat to come here. So we have food. We'll put the food out for them. It's really relaxing out here. Sam was trying to kill me today. I have a very old air conditioner. And the outlet, even though it was changed about 2 years ago, the contractor put it in instead of an electrician, so he didn't do the right thing. So it smelled like smoke. And it had like an hour left on my alarm, so I was very annoyed that I had to get up extra early, but then I'm like, alright, whatever, I'll just stay awake. So then I had trouble getting to my appointment today. I had an appointment. The car didn't seem like it was in the area to come pick me up. And I called the person that puts the thing together, schedules it. That was 20 minutes. So basically it was like, I was like 2 minutes late for my appointment, which was a mosquito. Which wasn't too bad because I got to see the person I was supposed to see anyway. And it was a very quick appointment. I got gang stalk there. Oh, they tried anyway. First off, we get to, not my block, a couple blocks over, a couple avenues. There was a park, and in this park, right in front of the entrance was a guy with the military pants, right? And the way he was standing there smoking a cigarette, he looked like a gang stalker. I was like, oh, gang stalker's out. He actually kind of looked like the handler. It was a park full of people. Usually, you know, when people are gang stalking, there's like maybe one person there and they gang stalk that person. Yeah, but this one had like families, and he just looked like he was ready to start. But he was all frantically, the way he was smoking a cigarette. He was a little fruity too. You know how that goes, you know, the booty bandits. So I'm like, oh, gang stalker, you know, I said it in my head. So now, my appointment was the quickest appointment I've ever been to in my entire life. It was awesome. Some kids screaming over there where Dunkin' Donuts is. Probably because he can't get a donut right now. Or coffee, because, you know, parents give their kids coffee nowadays. Because that's the thing we do. Anyways, you hear them screaming? Shit. And that's why people like me don't have children, because I wouldn't give them coffee or sugar. Even though I eat the sugar, if I would have kids, I wouldn't have sugar. Sorry. I would actually turn my whole life around, so that's why I'm not allowed to have children. Anyways, so I did get gang stalked. I was waiting for them to pick me up. It was early too. They had called the scheduled pickup because I was like, alright, I need to find out where they are. I know it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh my god, I thought I was never going to talk to these people. So I wound up, they actually were they didn't know where the car was. So I was like, alright, I'll just wait for them to pull up. And as I'm waiting, there's this kid walking around. He looked like he was high off his ass, talking to himself, and then all of a sudden looked like he was gonna come up to me, because you know they usually do that, these types of people. So So he looked like he was gonna say something to me, and then he dropped his lighter, and he left. So like good. You know, between the smoke I smelled in my bedroom, tried to kill me. Then I tripped over a couple things before I left the house, and then I don't know what that guy was trying to do, but that's another one. And then the phone call almost not going through. So all these little stupid little things that the devil was trying to do to me today didn't work. So I even stepped in gum. I mean, oh, it was gross. I was like, yeah, it'll be the gum. I never see gum on the floor anymore. I see like the old gum. And coming home wasn't bad. The driver was very nice, actually. We had like a nice conversation. And I got dropped off for a Dunkin'. And I got my coffee. There might have been some gang photos in there, but I didn't really notice. I had like a weird feeling today anyway, like somebody was gonna do something. So I'm sure there was gang stalking, and I just didn't notice. Okay, so I was like, I don't care, I need my coffee. I was just gonna go get my coffee and go home. And I found the dime on the way home, so there you go. The wine was pretty good. There was like maybe 3 people ahead of me. So it wasn't that bad. It was pretty quick. But I think there was a gang stalker there. If they would get paid, you know, they got paid to get coffee and stuff, so. And I let them get paid in coffee and junk food, who cares? I don't care anymore. I laugh at them now. It is sad though that they have to, you know, gang stalk people in order to, you know, get money. They don't want to go on welfare. Welfare shouldn't be looked at as a bad thing. Sometimes you need to go on that for a little while until you can get back on your feet. Like somebody was saying, I was watching a video and they said they were on welfare for a little while. And they didn't like being on it, but then they took college courses online and they, you know, got their degree eventually. And they had a job. And then they got another degree. And then they lost the job, and then they went back on welfare, and they got another degree. He got like 4 or 5 degrees within the years because he accepted that he had to be on welfare for a little bit. So you know what? Whether I am or not, I'm gonna accept it, because you know what? I probably make more money than you in one day, you gang stalkers. I don't have to gang stalk people. I don't have to scream at people for no reason. I don't have to do a stupid little skit. Well, they try hard with those skits. They're schizos. They tell us we're schizos, but we don't do skits like them. We just go to the store and shop, and then we leave. And that was another thing. I went to the store, and the cashier was very friendly. He goes, "Oh, you need a bag?" I said, "No, I have a bag." And I put the bag down. I was gonna pack my own bag. He started packing it. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." You know, it was very nice. I'm saying pleasant. It was so pleasant. So every little stupid witchcraft thing that whoever did, you know who I'm guessing, you know, it backfired on them, which is good. You know, I mean, they could stay up all night and try and not sleep and, you know, do witchcraft. That's their prerogative. We ain't gonna convince them otherwise, unfortunately. So they'll have to learn the hard way. What can we tell you? And that's why I pray extra. Oh, yeah. Because they're doing that in secret, and you know, they believe it's gonna work. But like I said, I try to go to bed by 3. And I read my Bible and everything, pray. I even spray my bed with lavender spray, and it actually helps. It's very relaxing. And, you know, so last night I was sleeping really good until I smelled that smoke. So I go, okay. By the time I got back from my appointment, the whole thing was taken care of. I needed a new outlet. It was a new outlet already. It needed to be changed again. And the other outlet by my bed needed to be changed too. Oh my god. And then on the other side of the wall, that was a new one, and that needed to be changed. Bruh. What happens is sometimes contractors cut corners when they're fixing stuff, so. But you can't do that with older houses because, you know, they're gonna spark a fire and shit. So. Yeah. So, it's funny because the guy from the other gang stalker, I think he was a gang stalker anyway, I don't know. It was a guy that we were parked next to him in the parking lot, like we pulled in and he was getting out of the car. And he had the same Target bag as me. I saw him on camera like a week later, you know, walking past my house. So I'm like, how the hell did you get over here? And then all of a sudden I go to Dunkin' Donuts right after that, like a couple days later, and he was walking up to Dunkin'. So I don't know if it was a gangster thing or not. I kind of thought it was funny. Either way, it was funny. And he was wearing the same clothes. I think he works for the train station, the MTA. Over there. Over there. Oh, fireworks every damn night. They do drag racing too, from 3 in the morning till like 4, sometimes 5. And the police come out there. They don't put the sirens on. They put the lights on, and they can't even arrest them. They were told not to arrest people that do that stuff. And they're trying to defund them and everything. So. And then when they cry foul and somebody does stuff to them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I need the police." Well, you didn't want the police. There's a lot of police presence too, by the way, when I was out today. Like the big Jeep-looking trucks. Yeah, and the regular cars too. And shockingly, we're not in Dunkin'. I was shocked. But I know a lot of helicopters lately too. So maybe something's gonna happen. I don't know. Yeah, one of the helicopters really was like right on my roof almost a couple days ago. That was sick. Today I didn't videotape any gang stalking, but you know, I saw some stuff. Like I said, you know, if I see something, I catch it before, you know, if I notice it first, then I can catch it on video. Other than that, I'm not going to video it. Because that's what they want. So the garage camera's up and running. Woo! I'll catch more gang stalkers. I catch more that way than usual. There's a guy up the block from me. I thought he was a gang stalker too. He has a sports car. He's a very young guy. And somebody took his spot, I guess, in front of his house. So he's parking like, not next door. Is it next door? Yeah, like next to the spot, usual spot on the left. He's been parking there. Yesterday I had car trouble. Excuse me. He had to get someone to jump start his car, and he caused a lot of traffic, so they go honking their horns like crazy. But that they've been doing a lot lately. Speaking of honking horns. Meanwhile, my camera wasn't working, so it didn't get on camera. They did it all for nothing. Not for nothing, but the rest of my family don't give a fuck if these cars are honking their horns and do all that shit. You know what I mean? They don't turn around, they don't look at them. So they're not really doing anything to anybody, at least. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that they have all this time in their hands. But that's just me. I Like, I'm sure it's gonna pick up soon. You know, more than usual because the weather's getting really nice out. I might get targeted at the park. Even though now, you know, now it's summer, so there's gonna be a lot more people out. I don't know. I didn't get targeted at the first park. But I'd like to go there one day. Maybe this week coming up. I don't have any appointments coming up where I have to leave the house. So I will probably go to the park. I don't know what day, I don't know what time. But yeah. I'm gonna show you the first park. It's like it's basketball, and the other side is handball. Or tennis, which you hit the ball up against the wall and everything. So that little area, that's the first one I went to last summer. And then I went there again with a friend, but the first apartment right next to it is where John lives. And the day I was by myself, he was out the window talking on the phone, gossiping. I'm so glad he didn't see me, but I was like, is that John? I'm like, oh, yes it is. And then one day I was coming up the block to go to Dunkin', and I saw him going that way, walking towards that building, and then I saw him walking up the stairs in the building. I was like, oh, yep, that's him. Yeah, that was funny though. I got him on camera. He's looking at the camera. He did not believe that I had a camera. Good. When the saying goes, it's a small world, right? So we had a handyman come and he fixed the first problem yesterday. He said that his brother was almost marrying one of my nemesis, Jillian, her mom. His brother almost married her mom in the 70s. I was like, oh. And then I started remembering that there was a family that lived next door here at the top floor before the one I talked to, and they used to know them too. They were probably I don't know if they were co-workers or something with them, but I wonder if they were gang stalkers now. You know what I mean? I wonder. Then I used to say car service, and the car service guy said he used to know that family. He used to know them too, and then he knew the new family that had moved in. I forgot about those neighbors. They were ghetto beyond ghetto. All the teenage girls had children. All of them. There was 3 of them in there. They all had kids, and they were all pregnant. So they had to move. They needed more room. They were pretty ghetto. I forgot about them. They weren't as ghetto as Jillian was, though. I'll give her that. She won up them on that apartment. I'll just switch over here. Oh my god. She hasn't done anything in a while, which is good. Probably exhausted from staying up all night doing witchcraft on me. So she probably sleeps during the day. Good. Stay asleep. Take a Xanax while you ride it. That means I get to sleep at night without having to worry. It's so nice back here. I'm gonna be sleeping good tonight. There's a little donkey, so cute. It really is beautiful back here. Like I was saying, we're still gonna get gangs, so it's just gonna get a lot less. And you know what it is too? The more you ignore them, the more they're gonna do more stuff, like really big stuff. And then you can videotape them. What's gonna happen is they're gonna do something very, very noticeable. Like, they're gonna be so extra that other people are gonna turn around just to see what they're doing. So don't worry about them. It's true though. They're gonna do something like that. And I noticed the homeless people are coming back. When they let out of the mental facility. I noticed a couple of them coming back. I recognized them from the, what was it, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago? They used to hang out in front of Dunkin' and the building, the one Wilson, the lodge over there. Yeah, I remember those people. I saw one guy, he was parked on my block and he had all his garbage in the car, in his truck. And I looked at him like, oh shit, they're back. But they're gang stalkers too. They, you know, people get treated like shit in society. And people put them away. Like their own family could have put them away for whatever reason. So, and they want help. And then sometimes, you know, the gang stalkers are in those facilities. They could be like a psychiatrist or something. They pretend to be a psychiatrist. And they could tell them, hey, listen, you want out of here? I could give you, and then they'll name A, B, and C. You take the deal, you spy on a couple people for us, you do a little weird dance or whatever in a store, in front of their house, wherever we tell you, and we'll give you this stuff. And they usually give them money, food, gift cards, gas for their tank, for their car. They give them their car back, and then they give them gas for the car. Restaurants. What else do they give them? Alcohol, drugs, especially pot. I think they give them ecstasy too. I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff they give them. They put them up in hotel rooms too. They've done that. Especially in the wintertime. I mean, it makes sense. Because if it's wintertime, you don't want to be in the cold. Yeah, shit. But it's sad though that they have to rely on, you know, these handlers for their, you know, in order to feel normal. You know, they really should go down to get welfare. I don't even know how much it costs to get a P.O. box. Really, bro? Anyways, yeah, so a pretty good day. Pretty good day today. I think I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes, even though I have a mosquito thingy over there. The bug zapper. I think I'm still getting bit. Look at the funky clouds. Funky. So, I was already out here earlier, but I'm out here again at night. The breeze feels so good. So far, I've not seen any lightning bugs, fireflies, whatever they are. I have not seen ladybugs in years. I mean, they are on the decline. I don't see hardly any more bees. Those are going extinct too. And like maybe one extra butterfly. Like I see the white butterflies. And I saw a big old swallowtail, black one, the other day. That was cool. And I saw a tiny, tiny butterfly, baby one. Like it just hatched out of the egg. It was so small. And that was cool. You know, stuff like that. So, you know, I make noise back when I come out here. At my door. I make noise with the door. I make noise with the gate. They did that to me the whole time, you know? And they actually were going in my yard. I don't go in their yard. I don't give a fuck what they do in my yard. I don't go in their yard. So that's why the bread boy, I call him, he decided to run outside as fast as he could. It's funny because my sister went in the house for a minute and the door, our door was open. But I was sitting here. I was sitting at the couch. He comes flying out to see, you know, see if I'm in their backyard. He sees me and he goes, He makes a face like, oh shit. Yeah, realizing that I was on my own property. Yeah, that's what they do. He's so worried I'm gonna get them back, I guess. You know what it is too? His mother probably tells him that I'm going in their backyard. Because she's afraid I'm gonna retaliate against her too. Because she comes back here, she throws the cushions down. Now that we have a brick holding, them down, she takes the brick down and leaves it on the floor and knocks the cushions down. And unfortunately, it's not on video because it videos the garage. At the same time, like, she knows when the cameras are gonna go off, so she synchronizes it. She's very fast when she does this kind of stuff. I found the cushions like 3 or 4 times. And who else would go in my backyard and do that, She's the only one. And that's it too, that they have to do it. Like, they have such a bad urge to do it. I don't know why. They know why. So, let them do it, Because first of all, you can't call the cops on people anymore. Somebody does something to you, they don't care. They've been told not to do anything about anything. So. That's how it is right now. So, that's not my statue. They hit it very keenly. They're hard to job. I can see the idol thing that they use. Can't really see it. Anyways, they put it's Mother Mary statue. There they are. She always stares at me from that window. Anyways, they put the tea light in the Mother Mary statue in the box there. And then they say the incantations. And then they bring the statue inside. And they think that's gonna work. She even told her son to do that. What are you doing, bro? That shit does not work. It's always gonna backfire. When you rely on singing, he's gonna make sure you pay up. That's why you're not supposed to do that stuff. God is the one. Oh, we hear nothing about it. What can I tell you? Yep. Yep. It's nice and relaxing out here. Nice. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go. But like I said, if I see something like... Oh, I forgot about this guy. There's one guy today. I don't know where we were passing by. Oh, when I came out of when I was going home, I saw this guy come out of his store. His shirt was a pyramid with an all CNI in it. That shit do not. As soon as we pulled up to the stoplight, he came out of his store. And it was in the doorway leaning it. So I guess I could see it. He did not do that for anybody else. He was looking right at me too when he did that. That shit ain't gonna work, so I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, and in the store, there's a product. It's supposed to be organic, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's meat or cheese or something. But it says Satan. They spell it S-E-I-T-E-N. I gotta look it up on Google and I'll make a video about that. So like as soon as you walked in, all the refrigerated stuff, it said it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who do you worship? It was right on the package. They might as well put devil ears, horns on it. Why not? That's what you're spelling. You're only spelling it different. Yeah, a lot of products with his, not his image, but you know, they sneak that in. Some of them. Morning Star Farms, come on now. Oh, Sun in the Morning, come on now. And then what's the other thing? Oh, the beer. There's Voodoo beer with a skeleton on it. I forgot what the other beer was, but it was a person doing like a meditation pose, but it didn't have a face. It just had an eyeball. So it had a head, but just one eyeball. The whole eyeball took it over, and the head shape was a pyramid. Then the beer with the big ass demon on it. They do have a beer called Lucifer, by the way. They need to stop giving any power to these stupid things. They don't have any power. I don't care who thinks they do, they don't. God has the real power, and he always will. I'm trying to live for him, not for anybody else. You know, temptation is everywhere. It's annoying. Well, he knows what to tempt you with. He's been tempting you since even before you were in the womb. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. But they stay with you through generations. Oh, other ways, ancestral curses. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of them too. I'm trying to cast them out. Ooh, I need somebody to help me with that though, because I don't need them. They've done nothing good for me. Oh yeah, get them demons. That's right, mosquitoes and demons. I don't want to hear it. They bite you and everything. They hate your guts and they bite you. That's right, hate me because you ain't me. I like seeing that shit too. I think Joe was trying to call me today. I got a phone call right after I got up this morning, you know, at 7:30. I was supposed to get up at 8:45, by the way. 7:30, I'm like, come on, man, with this smoke. I didn't know I wanted to get up after that, but I got up anyway. I'm glad I was up, though. I'm glad I was able to get up there early. You know, gang stalkers always like to make us depressed. And that, too, they put witchcraft on us to make us depressed. That's like a symptom of it. Especially if it comes out of nowhere, and you're feeling good, and all of a sudden you don't feel good like that, and you get depressed. That's witchcraft. So you gotta send it back to them, but you gotta use Psalm 91 when you do it. And you decree, declare, in Jesus Christ's name. It does work. I miss the kitties. I don't see no kitties out here. They come in the middle of the night. Have them on video in the middle of the night. They're so cute. Alright, I'm gonna go. I gotta get off now. A little bit sleepy. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see some lightning bugs. I should get that on video. I'll share it with you. That was nice, the bird. A butterfly, if I see the butterfly too, I can video it. I have one from last year. It's the same type of butterfly too from last year. It likes the pansies. I gotta find that video. I don't know if I put it up on my channel. If I did, then you know, that's good. I'm gonna check my channel. If I didn't, then I'll post it. At least it's something nice to look at. You know, I mean, we always talk about, you know, gang stalking and everything, which is good. You know, we should talk to each other about that. Something different for a change, you know. Like you saw the bird, he was chirping. So something different. I think I put a video of a cat on here at one point. And then another one with two cats like almost fighting each other. You know, something different. I think I put a video of a cardinal too. Oh, I haven't seen those. I saw cardinals in May. There was two on the front, on the you know, across the street in the front. Then they came over my house because it was in my tree out there. And they came over the roof and they were in the neighbor's yard. And they came to my yard for like a minute. They were cute though. It was a boy and a girl. I remember one year they had the whole family was here. The mother, the father, and the baby. The baby was chubby and had gray feathers. And it was meowing like a cat. Maybe that's why they don't come around anymore, because cats. We have cats, so that's probably why they don't come around. Oh, we had a lot of cats this year. Oh, whee. They came during quarantine. Let's see, we had, I don't know what kind of cats they are. The orange cats. There was a kitten. I think now it's big, and then it had kittens. So I've seen those in the front. And then two, like, I don't know what kind of cats they are. They have white paws, and they're like brownish fur. And one black cat with the white fur, white paws. That one cat, his paws are so white on his feet, it was like wearing boots. He's so cute, the kitty. Kitty, kitty. That's it. If you're relaxing, you're enjoying your peacefulness, they don't have peace, and they get angry, they're getting stalkers, just meow at them. That way it works. That lady that came by with her stroller 15,000 times doing the gang stalking, I started meowing at her. She hasn't come back since. And I had this older couple. Oh my God, all I wanted to do was sit down on the bench. Or in my neighborhood, I was just chilling by myself, was not even near anybody, nobody was there. It was like early spring. I was just chilling by myself, just on my phone. They kept coming back and forth, black and red outfits. But there's a teenage couple that was coming by my house a million times with the same exact outfits. So I'm like, you're gonna gang stalk me with their outfits? Are you kidding? So after like the 6th or 7th time, like, you guys need Jesus. They stopped. They kept walking and they didn't come back. They had like the look of shock on my face. They kept walking. I was like, yes, you need to leave. It's true though. They do need Jesus. He's the only one that's gonna save your ass. They want us to feel bad about ourselves because they hate themselves. So you heard that, asshole. I don't know how you don't hate yourself, because I don't. Why should I hate myself? Whether you're skinny, fat, pear-shaped, whatever the heck you are, don't ever hate yourself. Don't give them the credit. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. You don't know what everybody's going through. Everybody's going through something. You're not the only one. We have to start to pray for these people and just try to, you know, love them, I guess. Forgive them, you know, all that kind of stuff. I have a hard time doing that, but I gotta try. It's gonna take a lot of practice. Alright. the other side of the train station. OMG. That's all night long too. Trains all night long again. We got that noise, whatever that is. And we got the beeping of the buses over there in the corner. The garbage truck behind the house over here. Like, bruh. Anything to keep people like us awake, you know what I mean? You know how it goes. We love doing that. You hear drag racing? That's the same kind of bikes the drug dealers in my neighborhood had. They lived where Jillian used to live. And the only reason she was only there temporarily, because she's my gang stalker, They made her move so they could put those drug dealers there. They were keeping an eye on the neighborhood. And they saw me too. Like, they were always keeping an eye on me in particular. Whether I would go to Dunkin' at night or during the day, wherever I was going, they were always watching me. So they probably got told to watch me. Probably from Jillian. I'm probably from a douchebag too. And they had dirt bikes like that, like brand new dirt bikes, racing around the block. And like, bruh, in the middle of the day, all hours at night. Now they do that over there behind the house. Same people. And they were told to move too. The couple with their, I don't know how many children they got, but they had a couple kids. And then they started gang stalking me like during the pandemic. Wearing red and black, and then walking back and forth in front of my house. I don't know. And then I said hashtag chillin'. And then the husband walks past me with the hashtag chillin' on his shirt. I mean, you cannot get any more evidence than that. That was nuts. I wish I would have videotaped that weird shit that was going on a couple weeks ago. I went to go get Chinese food and there was all these druggies out there in the block. The main druggie guy, he like hit his head or something. And the firemen came, the policeman came, the ambulance, everybody came. And the girlfriend was yelling, "I was looking for you everywhere." She was a meth head. And was stumbling. So there's probably a lot of shit going on over there too. A lot of gang stalkers live over there probably. Next time I go down that way anyway, I'll just videotape. Even if there's nothing going on, just let you know what it looks like. 'Cause there was always a drunk person sitting in front of the barbershop, just chilling. Handing out his pants and everything, the album. Anyway, they moved from where Dunkin' was and they went there. That's the next block. Because Dunkin' closed. And they used to go into the convenience store at that corner too. That convenience store changed. That was something else. Mostly vape. Yeah, well, we got a vape shop already. We have like 2 vape shops. Next door to Dunkin' is the Lotto, and they got vapes there. Next door to that is vapes. Now we have 2 tire shops right next door to each other on that other corner. It's like really, first of all, it's like blocks traffic, those tire shops. I don't even know how they were allowed to have that there. I don't know. Whatever. They do whatever the hell they want. The drunk guy used to hang out in front of Dunkin' all the time. He used to sleep there. He lived over there. He lived over the convenience store. And this woman that works at one of the doctor's office, she's worked somewhere else, but I saw her there and that was like her brother or something. Or her son, I don't know who it was. I was like, oh shit. Like, she was close to me and everything, so she was always a little weird when I would go there. like a little smirky, you know, so it's just probably gang stalking me. I didn't really notice, I guess, until about 2 years ago when the Wheeler Drunkards would hang out on Duncan. He was like one of the first ones that said, though, that they, instead of getting help he needs, they gave him alcohol. Like, and she's like the relative. She's like, oh, you can't do this. You can't do this. You're enabling him. You make him come to Dunkin' Donuts to start shit. Are you kidding? I'm glad she don't work at that place no more. I don't gotta see her. Well, sometimes they do that. Sometimes, you know, the gang stalkers, they could even be from your childhood. Like if you know, they mess with you your whole childhood, they could be from that time too, and they just follow you everywhere you go, like literally for your whole life, but you don't even notice until, you know, you start waking up. So I think that's what it was. I think she was following me for a couple of years, and then happened to have worked at the place that I was going to. It's funny because like a waste of time. I didn't really notice that that's what was going on until like they moved. I mean, who knows? They probably didn't move. They just probably, you know, doing it to somebody else now. I feel bad for the next person because those people, you know, when you first get gang stalked, you don't realize what's going on, and then you realize what's going on, and you get scared about it. You know what I mean? So hopefully that the person that's doing it too fights back. We shouldn't have to take their shit. Yep. We really shouldn't. We really should not take their shit. Whatever to them. You know when they scratch their nose with their hand, just scratch your nose with your middle finger right at them. Yeah, they can go fuck themselves. I'm not even joking. Really do that when they do the head scratch. They scratch their nose, and you know they're, you know who's. Scratch your middle finger at them. Pretend you're scratching your nose with your middle finger. Hey, they're doing the hat tip to you. I had an old guy doing that to me once. I'm like, okay. I don't know what that means. You know, I'm not part of that crew, so. I mean, I know what it means, but I'm not part of that crew, you know? So it doesn't really mean anything special to me. You know? It's funny, though, when they do it. It's like, alright, yeah, whatever. I ain't doing the handshake, either. You stick the handshake up your ass. So. Well, yeah, this is a crazy freaking world we're living in. It's really nuts out here. Doesn't that look like a witch with a cloak on? It's an umbrella. It's a shade. It's kind of funny though. It's like somebody's waiting in the darkness. I also want to make a video of the dream I had, where I saw somebody standing outside my window. It looks like somebody from YouTube, like one of those, the Paul brothers. I think that's their last name. It kind of looked like one of them. Like he was standing outside my window, and then I saw his cell phone. And he was getting a lot of text messages, but he was like peeking in my room. And it was raining out, and it was dark, and my light was off in my room. I had the window open, so that's how I heard everything. And then I went to grab my cell phone to videotape him, and then I did, and then he ran away. He ran back here into their yard. So I'm wondering if I'm hooked up to that guy too. I mean, I could be hooked up to anybody. You know, I had these 3 women in my dream a few nights ago, and they were back here. The ones like trying to kill a squirrel. They pulled the head off the squirrel and kicked it around like a soccer ball. I was like, what are they doing? Does that mean that they sacrificed a squirrel and did witchcraft? I mean, probably. I've never seen these women in my entire life, though. Like, how do they know about me, you know? That's what I need to know. I need to find out. Who are these freaking assholes that are watching my every move and decide to put themselves in my dream? I mean, there's other witches in the neighborhood. I've done that a couple times. And then I see them in real time, and their eyes bulge out of their heads. I'm like, oh shit, and they start texting whoever to let them know that I'm alive. Oh, you really think that shit's gonna work? No. It does not work on me anymore. I wish I knew that old lady's last name. I know her first name was Sonia. Her gypsy witch. Trying to give palm readings to everybody. She used to sit up front beside Duncan and like bother me first, and then she would bother everybody else. They was like, oh, get away from me. And she would get mad at them. She would get angry with them. She's on one of my videos too. Every time I went to Dunkin', she had to sit with me. And she would work with this bitch next door. I don't know how old she was, but she's old. She jumped for joy right up the stairs. I never saw anybody run so fast at that age. And doing witchcraft makes you age quick. Because if she's only 50, she looks 100. And I had one day I had like this weird knot in my stomach while I was walking up to Dunkin', and there she was standing behind the garbage pail smoking a cigarette. She looked like she aged another 100 years. And her eyes bulged out her head too when she saw me. So that means she was putting witchcraft spells on me with this bitch next door. This is what they do. They keep doing it because they really believe it's gonna work. They really do. They're trying to take me out before I know my purpose. And they're trying to do that to everybody. A lot of people do commit suicide, but you shouldn't. Fight them. Fight for your crappy life. Yes, I said it. As much as our life sucks, we have to fight. They shall not win.